What's going on, everybody? Happy. Hope you all are doing well. Come on in, everybody. Let's get started. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Hey, everyone. Robert, Chad, what's going on? Olivia, how's it going? Brennan, what's up, brother? Come on in, everybody. Kale, Alvin, how's it going? Jared, how's it going, my brother? Come on in. Gonna give it a few minutes. I think on the schedule it said 7:10. Not sure why that happened, but Andrew, what's up, man? Hope y'all are having a good Wednesday. Gonna give it a few more minutes and we're gonna dive in. Been a busy couple days. It was 63 degrees here in Iowa today, so that was fantastic. Hugh, how's it going? Got your earbuds. Nice, Tanner. Glad you're here, brother. Kale, nice. Raphael, how's it going, bro? Justin, that's beautiful, man. Adjusting spines. Brian, what's up, man? Brian, when I come visit my parents in Kirkland, that's where they live, I got to come see you for an adjustment. Had 11 surgeries because of wrestling, so I could use some mobility back. Edward, how's it going? Randy, how's it going? Good to see you guys. Chad, I grew up in Iowa. Nice. Chad, whereabouts in Iowa, man? We just moved here. Last year from Portland, Oregon. Tyler, how's it going? Shane, what's up? Christy, I owe you a phone call. I didn't forget about you. I had jiu-jitsu before this. San Diego, let's go. What's up? Oh man, Hugh, I'm looking at that too, man. 24 months. Hopefully we can ring that bell in New York Stock Exchange. Do you think we eventually might graduate to Zoom on these meetings? Oh, hold on. Let me go back. It's a good question. Robert, just pop this open. Or is this not really the kind of setting? No, eventually we will. So as we're building the company, like it's just Zoom. I've used Zoom a lot with my previous companies, and it's just hard to corral everybody into a Zoom meeting. So for now, this is just the mode we are using. But obviously, as we have shareholder events and shareholder conferences and stuff, hopefully we can pack out a stadium someday, but we'll probably facilitate those on Zoom just to have it more of a private conversation. John Michael, what's up, man? Corey, setting up a new tablet and now. Corey, sorry for your troubles, bro. Scott, happy hump day to you too, brother. Brian, Ken, I can drive to Kent for sure. No big deal. I mean, I live in Iowa, but when I come visit the parents, can make a Kent trip for sure. Samsoni, is that how you say your name? I can just call you San Diego, but I'd love to learn how to say your name someday. Samasoni, possibly. All right, guys, let's give it like 2-3 more minutes. Let people start coming in. On the invitation, it said 7:10 start time, but we'll get started here pretty soon. Let's see. Paul, what's up? Chad, good to see you, ma'am. West Coast represent Andrew. Yep. Brendan, Dallas. Nice. Eric, Minnesota. Oh, nice. Bill, how's it going, man? Good to see you. I still owe you a name change on your form. Brian, my dad trains at 10th Planet in Seattle. That's an Eddie Bravo gym. If you're into jiu-jitsu, Nathan Orchard is the professor of the jiu-jitsu gym there. But yeah, if you're still rolling, man, definitely go to 10th Planet. I know the head instructor there very well. What's the drink of the hour? Oh, a Bloody Mary. That sounds great. I'm just doing a Basil Hayden's whiskey. So that's what my happy hour is tonight. Is our Leroy what? Is our Yama in real life? I don't know what that means. Southern California, nice, Alvin. Man, it's been a while since I've been in SoCal for sure. Okay, guys, let's get started. Got a lot to talk about. Frozen Marg. Nice. That sounds delicious too. All right, guys, let's get started. Demetrius, thanks, man. Good to see you. No email yet. High hopes for soon, along with those referral shares. Okay, John Michael, let's just dive into this real quick. So the referral tracking system, it's almost updated. Everything should be almost automatic now. So today I had to go in there and update so that triggers can happen automatically. I've been having to go and manually add the referrals to your guys' platform. So just trying to automate that away. Then secondly, for those that are still waiting on the shareholder agreements, there's two things here. One, we are going to kind of do like a mass, like one time a month at the end of a month or something like that. We're going to do like a mass equity grant to everybody that refers people or that still needs their shareholder agreements. We just onboarded a law firm to handle that, make sure that we're doing it correctly and that they're getting out on time and everything. So they said the lawyer said to just pause for a minute while they can kind of look through the agreements and see if any amendments need to be added. So the referral program is a way that we can track who needs to be issued shares. And then kind of like an audit trail for everybody as well. So thanks for the patience, everybody. If you're in the system and you have referred people and they're showing up in your account, then you'll get. I promise you'll get your shares. We're not going public tomorrow, so we have time to grant the shares for sure. So appreciate the patience for sure. Okay, proper number 12. Justin, nice. You watching the fights this weekend? Okay, so Bang energy drink, nice. Ryan, nope, you didn't miss this part yet, so we're just getting started, letting everybody get in for sure. Okay, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to talk about WeFunder and the platform that we're raising our next round through. Yesterday, I sent a text to everybody saying that we're opening up another round of investment. We're using a platform called WeFunder. They handle all the back end. Because of how big we are now, we have to file through regulation crowdfunding. It's a Reg D form, way above my head. But WeFunder takes care of all that for us. And John Michael, table that. I'll come back to that in a second. So we're using WeFunder to raise this next round. So yesterday I sent a text to everybody, kind of generic who wants to invest. Guys, I sent that text. We had 109 people just off of yesterday's text say they want to in on this next round. And so I wanted to explain it a little bit more, what we're doing this round, why we're doing it this way, and then we can kind of collaborate on that and talk through that. So this next round, we are doing a regulation crowd fund through WeFunder, and the terms of the round are as such. So it's a revenue share round, meaning that 25% of all revenues that come in will be set aside for investors into this round. And so the terms are 25% of all revenue is paid back out to the investors until you hit a 5x return on your investment. And so basically, if you invest $1,000, you're gonna receive $5,000 return on investment. And so we will continue to revenue share until everybody's been paid out their 5x return. That is all handled through WeFunder. So the company pays, it pays out the round, and then we're good to go. So the reason why we chose to do a revenue share this time around is so that we can continue to give more shares of the company away, so that we can have more shareholders and really kind of build that base as large and as loud and as powerful as we can. So the revenue share allows everybody to get a 500% return on their investment, and then it saves shares so that we can continue to give away shares of the company. So that is, Demetrius, have you invested on WeFunder before? I love it. I've invested on it before too, and so that's what we're doing the next round through. Let's pause here. Are there any questions on this raise that you guys have? What it looks like, when to expect payment, and then we can move on, or just go right into questions tonight for sure. So, let me go back through here real quick. Apparently, the first time I signed up didn't go through correctly. The second time, John Michael, you're in the system, bro. Yeah, we'll definitely get it fixed for you. You're signed up. You'll get your shares 100%. Promise that for sure. I cut out the middle, man, and just drink is nice. Justin, what's up, man? Okay, I already have WeFunder. Yeah, Demetrius, that's awesome, man. I love WeFunder. Wait, this is a 500% guarantee. No, this is a good question. No. If somebody ever, I mean, you all know this. Like, if somebody guarantees a return on investment, well, it's not an investment. And so, no, it's not a guaranteed return. Obviously, we plan on being around for the next 50 years, so that's how we're going to structure the deal. However, the structure of the investment is 500% return paid out of revenues from the company. So that is the round, and so the round is 5x return on money paid out over the course of revenue sharing. Can we make more than one investment that way? Yes. Yeah. So basically, what we did is we had to open it up just to us at first. WeFunder requires that we get $50,000 in commitment before they will launch it on the WeFunder platform, which we're almost there, guys. I mean, one text last night, we had 109 people, or 100. I have it written down. 109 people that are committed. If I sent you that email already from WeFunder, please take 5 minutes, go in there. You have to make your account, and then I think it's a little finicky where you make your account and then you have to click the email again and then invest. I don't know. I figured it out after 2 times. So if you're having troubles with that, just let me know. I can help walk you through that. Let's see. So what happens to the people that invested the round before? Yeah, great question. So everyone still has the shares, and so you were able to get more equity of the company, and then we're still deciding, and we can open this up for discussion. I'm still working through the mechanics here, but we can either pay out dividends, or we can, instead of paying out dividends, act more like a growth company to where we reinvest the money back into the company, create intrinsic value for the shares that we own, so that we can hopefully get public faster, and then you'll have your shares for either a buyback event if the company opens up a buyback event, or if and when we go public, then you'll be able to have those shares when we go public. So there's just different ways to raise money, different ways to use revenues to pay out people that invest. And so revenue share is just the way that we're doing this round. We may do another equity convertible note down the line if we need to raise more capital, and that would convert into shares. But this way, it just allows us to be able to get more shareholders and have more shares to be able to give away. What's baseline for investing? Never use that. Oh, so yeah, $100 minimum. $100 minimum investment is the WeFunder requirements, and then you can invest as much as you want. Sorry, I'm new, Abe. Robert, no worries, man. A lot of us are new to this for sure. Can we roll it back in? I'm not, roll what back in? Can you rephrase? And what is the timing on return? Yeah, great question. So it depends on revenue, right? And so we don't stop paying out until you have a 5x return on your investment. So it depends on how much revenue, how fast we can grow. But typically 2 to 4 years, 3 to 5 years, probably at the longest. Just depends on revenue and how fast we can grow the bottom line and the EBITDA for sure. Applying $10 buy-in is for 10 shares, one addition. Corey, not this round, brother. So this is revenue share only. So $100 essentially sets you up for a $500 return. So 5x return based out of revenue. Is there a certain amount of limit required to invest? Just a $100 minimum, Alvin. And so that's just that's WeFunders. I think it's WeFunders, or it might be a Reg D rule. I'm not really sure, but WeFunders $100 minimum to invest, and then invest as much as you want. Reinvest those dividends. That's what I'm saying. Definitely a growth company. That's how we get that cost per share up. The referral page shows. Oh, Ryan, yeah. Thanks for bringing this up. Let's dive into this real quick. So, in your referral platform, there was no way to visualize something that doesn't have a monetary value. And so when you see 5, there's no monetary value. It's just, it's 5 shares. And so I could not figure out how to change that in Referral Rock. I should put a little disclaimer in Referral Rock just to explain that a little bit better. But yeah, there's no monetary value. The $5, or if you refer 100 people, the $500 that you see in Referral Rock, those will equal 500 shares. Sandra, from WeFunder, I still have like 40 to go. So I plan on getting through the rest of those tonight. But do you mean the WeFunder email? Should I check that right now? Yeah, Justin, are you talking about the WeFunder email? If that's what if you haven't gotten it yet, then it hasn't been sent. I still have like 40 to go on that. I'm still looking for my email. Okay. Oh God, if you're having trouble with it, I'm doomed. John Michael, you'll be fine. So basically what I would do is go to WeFunder.com, sign up for an account, and then go to the email that I sent you, and then you can click to invest. I think it says click to vouch, because we have to get a certain amount of people to vouch for Stonks trading before they'll launch it on the platform, which a lot of you guys already have done, so I appreciate that. Corey, thanks, bro. Yeah, no worries, man. We will officially launch. So this is like a pre-launch. We will officially launch the WeFunder campaign on March 15th. So don't let that be a delay to get it signed up. But March 15th, the SEC regulations change on March 15th to make it it's a lot easier to raise money. So right now, under Reg D crowdfunding, we can only raise up to $1 million. But under the new SEC rules that go into effect March 15th, we can raise up to $5 million. So, which, I mean, if we did that, like we're going to have the best trading platform in the history of trading platforms. So, which would be pretty awesome. Hold on, guys. Let me cough real. Boom, I'm back. Okay, here we go. Don't want to miss something important. Justin, I think you're good. Did you just sign in? Let's see. 5 shares each share, $1. After the 5x return, can we choose to roll? Oh, that's a good question. So, that, just think of this as a separate investment vehicle. So 500% return is what we're paying out in this round. And then we will probably do another equity raise through WeFunder once we've completed. Well, I mean, we'll see. If we don't need to raise any more money, then you can get more shares just by referring people. So we do want to make more shares available to everybody. We just want it to be the vehicle in which we get more shareholders involved, so that we can have the largest company on the planet with shareholders. So yeah, so still working through those mechanics, but we definitely want people to get all of the shares that they desire to get, and so that will either be through another equity raise or through just referring friends. Anyway, we find our link, or will it show up? Demetrius, I'll send you. Actually, can you shoot me a text real quick with your email? I have your email, but I have to go dig it up. But shoot me a text with your email, and I'll send you the link after our chat. Have we decided a revenue structure? Yeah. So 25% of revenue to be paid back to the round, to the investment round, and then a 5x return. And so $1,000, $5,000, etc. No worries, Corey. Thanks, bro. Will there be other investment rounds? Great question. Again, I'm still deciding. I say we a lot. It's just me and us. So like, I'm still working through this, still talking in my mind, thinking about it. Possibly. Again, I want to be able to allow people to get as many shares as they want, but then reserve them for the mission that we have as giving common traders and investors a voice and a path to ownership, even if they don't have any money to invest, and that's through the referral program and whatnot. So if we hit our goals for the next couple quarters in this investment round, we probably won't need to raise another investment round. But I'm never going to say never. There could be others down the line for sure. As soon as I get the email, I'm in. Thanks, Edward. Appreciate it, bro. I think you're next on my list. So yeah, so I'll get it done right after this. Once the next round of investing starts, when does it end? Like, would I be able to set up a direct deposit? Good question, Robert. No, I don't think you can. I think we'll run it for a month. It's pretty much until we hit our funding goals. So like the minimum goal that we have to hit is 100 grand or 50,000. I think I changed it to 50,000. And then the max that I put in there is $1 million. So so if we obviously hit more than that, then we can keep on going. But I saw one campaign on WeFunder that got funded in a day. So I think they raised $2 million in 24 hours, which was insane. But yeah, so I mean, it'll be up until we hit our goals. Will we be able to buy equity shares next round? Sandra, if we do another equity round, then yes, but I don't know if we're going to do it. We might just allow you to grow your shares in the company through referrals. So I'm still deciding on that, but we're trying to figure it out. I'm in. Come on, hop on board. Randy, awesome. Are you still inputting referrals? Yes. So I am still inputting referrals. I have not gotten to the referrals pre-referral rock yet. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying 1,000 things spinning at once. But I still have them in a sheet. So we have an audit trail. I can track them. And then I haven't been able to allocate today's referrals. So if you send anybody in today, I have not gotten to that yet, but it's just a few clicks of a button. There's just like 200 of them. So, but I will get to it. So we sign up with WeFunder now, can't invest till. So you can, I think they call it, I can't remember the exact word that they call it, but it's like commit or something. So you can commit the money now, and then when we officially launch it, then it will go. I think it sits into an escrow account until the fund or until the round is closed. If we do it, you don't sound. If we do it, you don't sound so sure we can. Can you rephrase this? I think I understand what you're saying, but I want to make sure that I'm on the right page. How many people are involved so far? With what? What do you mean? How many people? Like in the WeFunder, I sent 109. I had 109 people ask for the link just yesterday. People involved. It's a little over 7,000 last count. And then still me and April and Brennan are helping with marketing. Then we have, I think, 11 mods. Yeah, the team's growing. Y'all are doing fantastic work. And yeah, it's still really, really fun to build this with you guys. What's it now? Oh, guys. Okay, so I will post this tomorrow. The top 5. Corey is not winning. Who was it? It was there was someone that referred like 9 people yesterday. So I'll get you guys the updated list, and then we're gonna do a March Madness push. So every day on social, we will pump out some more numbers just so we can keep that push going. Let's see. Also haven't received the email for funding. Rodney, thanks, man. Let me double check, make sure you're on the list. I think you are. Yeah, Rodney, can you shoot me a text real quick just to make sure it gets to the top? The wifey and I decided to dump a bit more in. Hell yeah, Kale. Appreciate, man. Guys, the support you guys offer is absolutely incredible. Building this together, but it takes a village to do, and so I appreciate you guys, all of you guys on in the chat, referrals, email, anything. You guys are awesome. So is a WeFunder link to fund the company, or do we get shares out of it? I'm confused. That's a good question. Yeah. So again, the WeFunder link is to go into a revenue sharing round. And so there's many different ways we can raise money. We can do a SAFE, which you have to be an accredited investor. We can do a convertible note, which is debt that converts into equity. We can do a convertible note plus revenue share, which is revenue share debt, which converts into equity once a revenue share is done. We can do revenue share, which you get a cut of the revenue, 500% return. And so the way that we're choosing to fund the round this time is through the revenue share, so that you can get a 500% return on your investment paid out through revenue, the company revenue, and then you can continue to grow your shares value, your share worth by referring friends into Stonks. And so that's how we're just choosing to do it now. That way, y'all can get a 500% return, and then it allows us to save equity to be able to give away to more people. So that's kind of how we're structuring it right now. Great question, though. Leopard print thong. Whatever the people want, man. Do we have to meet our funding goal in order for the app to launch the app? Yes and no. The app can launch, but we have more. We have to hire an accounting firm. We have to hire CPAs. We have to hire a compliance person. We have to hire lawyers, security lawyers. And so the app in and of itself can launch, but the mechanics and the structure of the company will teeter along. And so this raise, I put in there the breakdown of what we'll use the money for. It's more app development. Guys, we have like $2 million probably more in app development. Phase 1 can launch, but if we ever want to keep up with Robinhood and Webull, we'll have to take the revenues and reinvest it back into the app. But then to build the structure of the company, that's what this round is going to. Not salaries, but app development, phase 2 of app development, web development, accounting, CPAs, lawyers, and then just miscellaneous stuff that I'm probably not even thinking of right now. So that's kind of where it's at. The WeFunder is a 5 times investment, not equity. Thank you, Leroy. Appreciate that. Stonks Trading. Yep. Talking about hitting the $5 million goal. That would be sweet. Now, we are smooth sailing if we hit that goal. So that's huge. Anthony, on WeFunder, is it under Stonks or Stonks Trading, or is it even up yet? It is. Corey, good question. Let me put this up. You can't search for it on WeFunder yet. So this is essentially, I have to invite you in. You have to this is like a pre-launch type thing. You have to say that you want in, and then we have to get, it's either $25,000 or $50,000 in commit, and then WeFunder will launch our campaign for us, and then that's where we can essentially take off. They have 130,000 investors on the platform, and so another reason why we're doing the revenue share is so that we don't give equity to outside investors. And so if they want to invest into our round, they don't get equity. They would just get the revenue share as well. So again, a way to protect our group, our movement, our community, but then raise the capital needed to build the company stronger. Let's see, biggest thing I've ever seen, involved with, pretty excited. Edwin, happy you're here, man, for real. It takes a haul, sure does. I didn't even use my referral link, too busy. Corey, that's awesome. Man, I wish I could support this mission more, but I'm along for the ride. Brett, hey man, appreciate you being here. Yeah, and any support gets us to the next level for sure. When we are gonna get a commercial going? Oh, guys, check this out. So I just I sent this to the Hall of Mods today, but I'll show you just real quick. So started filming a promo video today, if you guys can see that. So things are coming, things are moving, and again, just takes more, to be able to scale up. We have to get that revenue in for sure. It told me we needed 10,000 before it goes public on refund. Okay, Eric, thanks for bringing this up, because I did see a 10,000 and a 50,000. The 50,000, I think WeFunder launches it for us, so they would promote it, I guess, to their network. 10,000, I think, to go. But I saw 2 things. There was like 50,000 regulation DB. But thanks for bringing that up. I did see that too, but still kind of confused on that. Just being a smooth brain 8, holding it. Nice. So if I'm understanding correctly, no shares this round, just making it 5. Yes, 500% profit is what this round is. You're correct. Let's see. I set up WeFunder account. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything, because I didn't see anything Stonks related. Okay, so Corey, now, Corey, go back into that email that I sent you now. And then that's how you get into the round. And so you have to follow the link that I sent, but you have to create a WeFunder account as well. I think I'm gonna grab me some Basil Hayden and a cigar. Oh, Demetrius, let's go, bro. I had a CLE. That's kind of my dessert cigar. It's super light, Connecticut wrap. But anyways, get that Basil Hayden's and some cigars, man. There are 130,000 investors already. There's 130,000 investors on the WeFunder platform. We have 109 people that have said they want to invest in this round already from our group. So, but WeFunder will launch it to the 130,000. So hopefully we can get, to a couple $1 million round out of this, which is awesome. We're going to do better than SpaceX did today. Let me just put this up there for a second. We should shoot for nothing less than doing better than SpaceX and Tesla and Apple. Real companies, we want to be the biggest and the best of the best. So it's just starting here with you guys on the ground floor. So we're shooting to the moon for sure. Dillian, can you just shoot me a text, make sure that you're on the list? I can't remember if I did or not. I sent a lot of them today. But just shoot me a text. I'll make sure. It's a quick glance. So I think it was the last AMA. It could have been 2 AMAs ago. I put some screenshots in there. So go back in time and look. The developers just reached out today, this afternoon, and said that they have more screenshots coming. And then they're about wrapping up the UI for me to be able to present to you guys. And then they're gonna start coding the app. And so we're moving into phase 2 pretty quick. So there's no deadline date. It's just when we want to launch. And so I guess that would be the deadline date. Good question though. Awesome. Thanks, Corey. Yeah, so again, guys, create your WeFunder platform or your WeFunder account, and then go to the email that I sent. If you by the end of the day, everybody will have an email. So check your email from WeFunder, and then it's an invite link from me. Thanks. I'll go hunt for those. No worries, man. Yeah, that's cool. Will there be any scanner capabilities in phase 1? That's a good question. Probably not. And it's not because we can't build it. It's because we're trying to get something to market fast that's really good, that's user friendly, so that we can start trading and get off of the other platforms. And then we will add updates like indicators, scanning ability, upvoting capability within the watch lists and whatnot. So that's what's going to be in phase 1. Guys, no. So WeFunder, this round is a 500% return on money. And so we're paying 25% out of company revenue until you get 5x return on your money. And so we're saving the shares so that we can give away to more people. So we want to have 1 million shareholders of Stonks Trading. The way that we can do that is through incentivizing, through 500% returns, which are crazy, and then incentivizing through those types of things, and then through growth of the company as well. Everybody gets shares of the company, and so this is just a way for you guys to get some upside potential as well, and then helps us get on track for our April launch. Yes, we're still on track for our April launch. I like the referral link setup, management tool, accounting, however. So we adjust the name in the URL to include less of our real surnames. That's a referral rock question. I don't know, but I can look into it for you, Scott. Understood. That's what I expected. Glad to hear it's in the works. Yeah. We want to make the most robust mobile trading platform that is really, really easy to use. So that is a balancing act. Like, I don't want 3,000 indicators on one screen on a mobile platform because then it's really hard to use. However, we want to have the most powerful mobile trading platform, with as much indicators and scanning ability as we can. This may be out of the way, but will the beta be paper trading? Yes, the beta will be paper trading. So beta with software launches, it's a way for us to find the bugs in the platform. And so, so we'll be able to trade with paper. And then once we find all the bugs, then we'll be able to switch over to live accounts through Alpaca. Great questions, guys. This is awesome. Really appreciate you guys jumping on tonight. Do I have any more questions? You guys have any more for me? You all know I can talk. I can talk for a long time about anything. So, but I want to make sure I'm getting all your referral questions answered. I'm getting your refunder. What is this 500%? Okay, guys, let me recap one more time. So, this investment round through WeFunder, it is so if you invest $1,000, the company will pay you out 25% of revenue until you hit a 5x return on your money. That's 500%. So that's what the 500% return is. That is the round that we are launching through WeFunder. So a way people can get a really nice return on investment, help grow the company, and then we can give more shares away of the company. John Michael, no worries, man. Yeah, have a good night, bro. How many emails do you guys email from? Is there going to be a Stonks email that we can just open our inbox and see what I got email from Stonks instead? Trying to remember the address you email from. I just email everybody from hello@trystonks.com. But the email will be coming from the WeFunder platform, if that's what you're asking, Robert. Ed, you're welcome, man. No worries. Any thoughts on paper trading contests to help get people involved in the beta? Let's do it. Yeah, I think that'd be awesome. Like a money prize or something like that. Like whoever wins, whoever makes the most money at the end of the beta program wins $5,000 or something. I think that's a great idea, and we should do it. That's a fantastic idea. Hugh, that's a great question. So future users will just be users of the platform. So we are not going to dilute this company. And so what we could do is, say we have 50 million shares of common shares right now, and say we just wanted to keep on giving shares away. What we could do is we could say like, hey, well, we're going to issue 50 million more shares. Well, then it continues to dilute the share value. And so we're not going to do that. Once the shares are gone, they're gone, and then everybody else will just be customers. And so, which I mean, we're gonna have to have customers anyways. But yeah, once the shares are gone, they're gone. Over what time period? For the payout, probably 2 to 4 years is what it is. So the payments start 6 months after we close the round. So we start paying 25% of revenue. For the quarter, I think we do. I think biannually is what the payment dates are. But yeah, so it's over a couple years. 100% a year return on investment. Not too bad. I mean, it's not like Dogecoin level, but still not a bad return. Well, we have the opportunity to purchase additional shares, possibly at a later date. And so haven't decided on this yet. Either you can get more shares by referring friends, which seems to be the largest consensus from the group, and then by doing these revenue share raises, then we can get you some nice returns on your investment, but then we can save the shares for future shareholders as well. Robert, you bet, man. Any date set in mind to allow us to buy more shares? Nothing yet. I don't know if it's going to happen. But so like the reason why we went revenue share is because like 80% of everybody in our group said revenue share is what they wanted to do. So that's why on the last AMA I sent it out, got about an 80% response rate on what type of raise we should do, and that's why we did it. So this wasn't just like Anthony sitting around thinking of something to do. The last AMA we discussed this, and then so I put it together because we do need to raise more money in order to get the legal and accounting team on board. I'm buying this equity through yeah, it's just reserved into escrow, and then when we launch, then it will convert into the round. Let's see, just a comment, not a question. I'm not investing this time, but honestly was hoping for equity shares as well. Yeah, I mean, that's the last time we talked on the AMA, overwhelming majority said revenue share, which is why we went for it. But I think we could definitely do something in the future if we need to be able to raise more money. But the purpose is to stay self-funded so that we can give the company away to as many people as possible. And so, so I thought a 500% return would be attractive. It's really hard to get a 500% return in the market, at least in my experience. If you guys have the secrets, let me know. But I wanted to make it very, very attractive so that everybody feels like they are participating in upside growth, but then allows us to keep equity for the future. There will be 10 million shares total for the company. Until we go public, we'll probably have to do preferred shares at that point. But for now, common shares is what they are. So voting rights for everybody. Okay, guys. Wow, man, this was you guys are on top of it tonight. How many shares does the company have to issue? We have 10 million shares, Demetrius. That's all we have. And so we can choose the amount that we issue, but I chose to keep it small and do 10 million. So it gets us about 1 million users is how many. 800,000 shareholders is about how many people we can give shares away to. That's what it boils down to. It opens the WeFunder page, but how can I find your page? And you have to go to the email that I sent. So, go to WeFunder and then go to the email that I sent, and it will say, I think it says vouch for Anthony or vouch for Stonks Trading or something. And that's the way in which you get to our page specifically. How does my hair have such luster and bounce? I mean, I feel like I'm going bald, guys, so I appreciate the comment. No, I mean, I don't know. It's just there, I guess. Ooh, Eric, let me throw this up. No email link for WeFunder. Send text and email. Thanks, John Michael. Appreciate it. I'll get that out to you after this call. Well, now, Kale, now I'm thinking about my hair, man. All right, guys, get out there and recruit. Yeah, guys, I mean, the more people we can get involved, like this really is, like, this is what I talked about in the video that I shot today. I don't want to make this about raising money. Like, companies have to have revenue and have to have money to grow and get off the ground. This shit, like, that's just an aside into what we're trying to do, right? Like, we are trying to grow a company for the people, right? And so anyways, yeah, just the more we can share, the more we can tell people about what we're trying to do, why we're doing it, giving people the path to ownership of a company. Like, that is what we're about. And so I want as many owners, co-owners, co-founders, whatever we want to call ourselves, a part of this company from the beginning. And so, yeah, so that's, appreciate you throwing that out there. Thanks for checking into this later, Anthony. Asking for a friend week. Really, it's for some, yeah, for sure, Scott. Yeah, anonymity's good for sure. Such much bounce out, man. You guys are crazy. Looks like he climbs a high hair and washes in sink. Is that a trick, man? Man, I tell you, the only thing I'm concerned about is going bald. So if you got tricks for that, let me know. Hey, Anthony, where WeFunder asks if I'm investing in an LLC, is that a yes or no? That is a personal question. So you can invest from an LLC. That's what it's asking you. So are you investing as an individual or are you investing from an LLC? We're a C Corp. So yeah, so it's asking you, Corey, if you're investing from an LLC or as an individual. I want to help recruit, but Facebook keeps putting me on Facebook jail. I'm serving my third. Well, what are you doing to get in Facebook jail, bro? Come on now. Oh man, go on Twitter. Twitter is where it's at. Co-CEO of Dane Stonks. That's awesome. Let's see. Are you on Are you the Wall Street Bets logo guy? Oh man, you guys are awesome. I think I'm getting a little cold, so I'm gonna try to get to bed early tonight. But do you guys have any more questions before we wrap it up for the night? Hope I answered all the WeFunded questions for you guys. Let's see. No CEO pro level cover. Daddy duties are calling. I've got Raphael. Have a good night, brother. Yeah, dad duties are calling me too here in about 5 minutes, so I get it. Drink Guinness. No, I ain't trying to. Corey, I'm not trying to eat my beer, man. Come on, I get so full on Guinness. Spamming links and copy paste. We'll get. Oh, I see. Yeah, for sure. That's true. Cool. All right, guys, let's wrap it up for tonight. I gotta crank some more stuff out, and then we're back cranking tomorrow. And so appreciate all of you. Thanks so much for joining the live chat tonight. We're gonna go live again on Sunday. But you all know, hit me up, shoot me a text, email, DM, get me on Facebook, whatever you need to do to get a hold of me. But I'm super pumped to be growing this company with you guys. Stonks t-shirts are coming in the future. Edward, we're still working on the logo, but the logo should be done this week. Much love, guys. Have a fantastic night. Kiss your loved ones. Be a good person, and we'll chat next time. Cheers.